All right, good people. We're overdue for a Jack Ingram-hosted Songwriter Series feature. Well, Jack, that's your cue, buddy. Action, camera, Jack Ingram.
Muchas gracias, Ray. That's Spanish for thank you. Thank you very much. Our next featured artist this time on the Songwriter Series is Matt Caldwell. He finds himself at a place that I can certainly appreciate, and that is where he has the ability to go into the studio and record a record exactly the way he wants to do it. With the collaborative efforts of Wes Hightower, a vocal guru who's worked with the king of country, George Strait, Matt made Dreams and Dust. And as you'll see, he's super stoked to share it with the fans of Texas music. Let's check it out.
Girl, I gotta find 2 lanes and room. Fill up this tank, see where it goes. Out on a highway, we can find a place for us. All we need are dreams and dust.
Dreams and Dust is the title track to the new album. Wrote it with Mr. Jeff Middleton. The cool thing about that was just like, I'm from a small town. The old cliche is it takes 2 things to get out of a town as small as mine. It takes dreams and it takes dust. You know, the backstory was I always thought that me and my high school sweetheart would kind of move off and run away and change the world, and never happened that way, but still made for a good story and at least pretty cool to write about. So, Dreams and Dust was totally different than what Cowboys Do. Cowboys Do was actually cut down at Ray Benson's studio. Dreams and Dust was all done in Nashville. I used Jimmy Ritchie and Wes Hightower. Both those guys were my producers. Wes is so, if anybody knows him, he's just been on so many records, but he's just so good at finding the right song and making it go with your voice.
Ask me again, I'll tell you the same. There ain't no guessing about what I'll say. 'Cause some things never change.
When we put the album together, we just tried to find songs that we thought were hits. Honestly, we got tired of albums that came out and you had 1 song that was good and like 7 that were bad. So put 15 songs on this album and try to stack it to where, hey, you're gonna get your bang for your buck on this. It's gonna be a great project all the way through. And I really feel like we came out with a great one. It was kind of my baby too, because what Cowboys Do was more of the label. Tell me what I'm gonna cut, how it's gonna be cut. This time we had free reign on it, so it was great.
After a walk through the trees, it grew high. Coffee would hit the spot. And everything just seemed right. At that Starbucks off of 12th, the other door. For a woman worth waiting for.
One Worth Waiting For was a song written kind of just based on the fact that I believe in true love, and when true love happens, it happens. There's no certain spot or any kind of point that you have to be in. Just could be at a park on a bench. I wrote it with John Stone and Billy Montana, and we were just waiting on an engineer one day, and sure enough, time got away from us and said, why don't we write the song? I got this idea, and we just started kind of writing it down on a piece of paper, and it turned out to be something really cool.
I know I'm drunk, so I'll let her sleep tonight. Instead of giving her just another reason to cry.
Just Another Reason to Cry. This one was just about a story, you know, being able to call a girl at night, knowing that you could probably make a bad decision, or you could just hang up the phone and not be another reason for her to cry. And that was literally what the song was written about. It's got more of a poppier feel for me than what I've done in the past. It's not as traditional as most of the stuff I've done, so that kind of stuck out there. We wanted to kind of stretch the boundaries a little bit on this record. Dreams and Dust is kind of you know, my coming out, so to speak. This album is definitely kind of depicted through just the events of my life and everything that got me to this point. Again, it says a lot about the artists that I'm growing into, as well as the artists and the producers around me and what we're growing to be.
Out on a highway, we can find a place for